Okay, so I think I have this new program worked out, but today we're going to talk about patterns, numerical patterns, and some shape patterns. And when I say patterns, it's a sequence of things or numbers, just like when we were in kindergarten and we did a red block, a blue block, a red block, a blue block, or two red blocks, two blue blocks, two red blocks, two blue blocks. We know that it's adding the next color by 2. So we're going to do some where the rule is given to us and we have to do some math with it to continue the sequence of numbers. Like for number 1, we're looking at adding by 2. So you have 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. So what would be the next 3 terms? We're going to add 2. So 30 plus 32 would be 34. 34 plus 2 would be 36. 36 plus 2 would be 38. You know what I forgot to do is I forgot to do the 32 here. So there's really we're going to pretend there's a 32 here. So it should be 30 plus 2, 32. 32 plus 2, 34, and so on. Let's look at number 2 here, and it's multiply by 2. So 5 times 2 is 10, 10 times 2 is 20, 20 times 2 is 40. What's 40 times 2? Well, 80. 80 times 2 is 160. 160 times 2 is 320. Moving down to number 4, it's adding 7. So 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 plus 7 is 16. 16 plus 7 is 23. 23 plus 7 is 30. 30 plus 7 is 37. 37 plus 7 is 44. 44 plus 7 is 51. So far, so good, right? Adding, multiplying, adding. Well, now we have another multiplication one here by 3. So 27 times 3. I'm going to do it off to the side here just so you can see. I'm physically multiplying it by 3. 3 times 7 is 21. Carry the 2. 2 times 3 is 6. Plus 2 more is 81. So that would be the next one. 81 times 3 is 243. And then 243 times 3 is 729. So as you can see, it's just following that rule and continuing the sequence as you go along. Well, here on number 5 and 6, it's asking you to start with a term, a certain term, and then it gives you the rule. So the first one says start with 9 and add 5, 14. Add 5 more, 19. Add 5 more, 24. Add 5 more, 29. Add 5 more, 34. Add 5 more, 39. Are we at 10 terms yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. We gotta do a couple more. Add 5 more, 44. Add 4 more, 5 more, sorry. 49. Starting to see that pattern there? Okay, and we have to add 5 more because there's not 10 yet. So 5 would be 54. kind of look at those terms right now, because I see a pattern. It goes every 2 is 10, which makes sense because you're adding 5, and it's a 9 or a 4 in the ones place. Kind of interesting. So the next one is the first term is 10, and we're adding by 60. Whew, this one could get dicey. 10 plus 60 is 70. 70 plus 60 is 130. 130 plus 60 is 190. 190 plus 60 is 250. Okay, I'm halfway there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to do 250 plus 60 is 370. 370 plus 60. Oops. Really, that's 310. Sorry. 310 plus 60 is 370. 370 plus 60 is 430. 430 plus 60 is 490. Am I at 10 terms yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. I need one more. Would be 550. So as you can see, the sequencing just continues along as you're doing it. Now, how does this relate to the real world? Well, here are some word problems and some charts for us to refer to. Amy lives in the 20th house on Elm Street. So I'm viewing this as this is her house right here. The first house on Elm Street is numbered 3. The second is 6. The fourth is 12. If this pattern continues, what is Amy's number likely to be? Well, we have to multiply by or add. It looks like 3 plus 3 is 6. 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 3 is 12. But if you also look at the first house and the second house, so if I multiply the number of the house by 3, so first 1 times 3 is 3. 2 times 3 is 6. 3 times 3 is 9. 4 times 3 is 12. If you're not sure what I was talking about this right here. So I said 1 times 3, 2 times 3, 3 times 3, 4 times 3. So since this rule works 4 times consistently, what would the 20th house number be? 20 times 3. So the house number would be 60. Looking at the next one, it says Theo runs 5 miles every morning. He tracks his progress on a chart to log how many miles he has run in all. How many miles will Theo write on the 100th day? So we might want to look at the relationship between the day and the miles and see if we can't come up with some kind of a rule. And the way I'm looking at this, it looks to me that 1 times 5, 2 times 5, 3 times 5, 4 times 5, and 5 times 5, those all seem to work with the rule and in the pattern. So 100 times 5 means on the 100th day they would have done, how many miles will Theo write on the 100th day? 500 miles. Page 166, the one that you see here blank. has a lot to do with extending patterns with shapes. If you want to try this on your own, you can. However, we will use this during math workshop to kind of use during the time that you hang out with me. So just make sure that you bring 166 to class with you tomorrow. And if you need to rewatch any of this or rewind it and listen to it again, you know that's always an option. Have a nice night.